Welcome to RealTourVision.com. My name is Jason Levancher, and I'm here to talk to you about our TourTrack program. Those of you that aren't familiar with RealTourVision's National Photography Service, we are the world leader in virtual tour software and national photography services. Our TV currently has right around 80 national accounts that we service in climbing. We started our TourTrack program to leverage the vast amount of professional photographers and virtual tour providers that we have all around the world in about 2004. And we started building up a national photo service. Today, we're going to talk about how you can set up your RTV account so that we're able to not only get a really good idea of what you're capable of offering, but also we are able to see exactly the kind of hardware that you have to satisfy the different jobs that we have out there among our national accounts. What you're going to want to do if you're already signed up with us, you're going to want to log into your account using the login button in the upper right hand corner of our website, and that's going to bring you into your dashboard. It's going to look something like this. Now, if you don't have any virtual tours in your dashboard, that's okay. If you click on the FSD button, you should find a demo tour, which we've put in your account for you. If you don't have a demo tour, give our support center a call. We'll help you get one. But you should have a demo tour back here. So you're going to want to start on your dashboard. Your dashboard is a great place for you to find out lots of information about our TV's inner workings and our software, how everything connects together, but most importantly, the TourTrack program. TourTrack is how we send you jobs that come in from our national and international accounts. We have TourTrack jobs being placed throughout the United States and Canada right now. Several hundred jobs go out each month, and they could be coming to you. To get started, I'd like you to go ahead and review our TourTrack guidelines. Every now and again, you're going to want to look at when those guidelines were last updated. As you can see, this version is 5/29 of 2015. So you're going to want to, if you see that change, it probably never hurts to have our latest version of our TourTrack guidelines. And if you'd like to know what changed, you can always shoot TourTrack@RealTourVision.com an email. So review the guidelines. That's a great place to start. After reading the guidelines, if you're interested in watching some of these additional webinars, they're about 1-hour shows. You can read about Google business shoots, sales and marketing. You can read about our TourTrack quality standards. You can watch Through the Lens episode 1 with Mike Drilling, all about how to do portrait photography shoots for a brand new account of our Starkey Hearing Centers. You can learn about our Google program and how that's working with Choice Hotels. A lot of great stuff here. If you take some time and review this, that's wonderful. To set up your account so that we can see you, your account has to be in live mode. So if you just have a trial account, you're not going to show up on our map. So you'll need to contact our TV. Make sure we flip your account over to a live mode. You want to be out of trial. Start out with TourTrack by clicking on the TourTrack button over here. From within the TourTrack dashboard, you can see all the tours that you've done. You can see most of these are business tours and hotels. This is our account for Jim Blue here in Traverse City. So there's not a lot up here in northern Michigan, but you can see even Jim has done a handful, 7 tours with, you can scroll over here, see what's uploaded. You can see this one's been uploaded. You can see how many of those are active. He's got 5 active. He's got 1 no work in progress and 1 in uploaded. So there's a small handful of tours here, and these are coming in from our national accounts. The setup area is probably the most important area that I'd like you to direct your attention towards. The setup area in TourTrack is where we establish who you are as a photographer, what kind of capabilities you have, the kind of hardware that you've got, all that good juicy stuff that makes you the special photographer that you are, and lets us know how we might be able to use you to service the national accounts. Now, fill all this in. If you have multiple cameras, fill that in. All your lenses, make, model, everything over here. Any light kits, reflectors, backdrops. The green is on, red is off. So if you have professional lights, you want to click that. Anytime you get new gear or your capabilities change, you want to edit this, because this will literally make you show up on a map, and it'll compare you to our national account. So if we have a national account that requires video, we search our map for photographers in that area that have their video capabilities. And if a photo shoot requires 360 by 360 spherical capabilities, we would search those areas that for photographers that have this one turned on. So red is off, green is on. You're going to want to email in and tell us how far you're willing to drive. This is really important for sending jobs your way. So this is a round trip distance. The best way to put this is, I would ask it this way: how far are you willing to drive if you know that we have a job for you that pays out $150 round trip, before you start charging mileage? So let me say that one more time. How far would you be willing to drive round trip if you had a job that paid you $150? So without mileage, before charging for mileage, how far are you willing to drive if you knew you were making $150 from us? We see anything from 60 to, some people put as much as 300 miles round trip. And this determines the size of your blip on our map. So the smaller this number is, the smaller your blip is going to be. Obviously, we're always going to choose people that don't charge mileage first over people that would charge us mileage, if both photographers are qualified to photograph that specific shoot. So if there's two photographers in the area and they're both qualified, we're going to pick the one that is not going to charge mileage. So let us know what that number is. Most of you have this already set up. You'll notice you can't change this. So this is something that you have to contact us to change. It can be changed anytime. These are switches that you're unable to change down here, so we have to set these. Under contract with RTV means that there's several different levels of three different levels. There's people that work for us that are that have not signed our contract. We have a very simple subcontractor contract that says that you will maintain business insurance, that we can promise our national accounts that the person we're sending has business insurance. That's not a lot to ask, especially in this day and age. The contract states that you hand over copyright to our national account, that you won't solicit business from our national account. So you can request that contract. That's all in the TourTrack guidelines. We're always going to choose someone that's under contract over a non-contracted person. And then the third type of, so there's non-contracted, there's contracted, and then the third type is a T4 photographer. T4 is pretty slick. It means that you have gone through our top tier TourTrack certification process. This is a vetting process in which we're going to look at all your capabilities. We're going to look at your gear. We're going to take a look at everything that you can do, your past 5 or 6 photo shoots, your portfolio, your gallery. You're going to be evaluated. We're going to make sure you're insured. We're going to make sure that you are on RTV's listed on your insurance rider. There is it takes about a month for most people to go through our T4 certification, which also includes Google certification. And once you've made it through T4, you're given a badge. We create a special page for you on Real Tour Vision, and we link back to your website. There's some pretty neat stuff. And of course, then you're eligible to receive the highest paying jobs from RTV. By the way, last year, our average paying job was right around $250. We have some accounts that are lower than that. Some accounts only pay $100 to $150. And some accounts will pay up to $700 depending on the scope of the project. All the projects you'd get from RTV are different, which is why we have this TourTrack setup area back here to really help us understand what you're capable of, so that we can match you up with jobs that come through our system match you up with the best fit jobs. The other thing I want to point out here is the tour gallery link. The tour gallery link, this is your way of telling us what you're capable of. And for those of you that don't have, this has to be one of our tours. So this does two things. It has to be one of our tours. And the reason you can put other stuff in there, but it really helps if it's our tour, because we know that you actually know how to use the system. And that's important for about 85 to 90% of the jobs we're going to send you. it's important for you to be able to at least build a tour. So going back to what I said earlier, remember there's that demo tour back here. And that demo tour, feel free to use that and edit that demo tour that's already loaded in your account, change it and make it your own. Here's a sample tour that we made our own for Blue Lava Media, and this is a tour that basically goes through some of the best photography skills, full motion video, night shots. It's kind of a portfolio tour. The neat thing is when you put together this kind of a tour, you can actually use it as a tool to send out to prospects that may be interested in your services. So once you have this made, it's a really neat little tool. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here. Let me get my
Welcome to Blue Lava
music down.
Enjoy our presentation.
And turn the narrative off. But you can see this one's narrated, and it goes from scene to scene.
You're looking at in this presentation are made.
So this is a really good way for you to tell us what you're capable of. Panoramas, stills, full motion video, night shots, elevated shots, and then when you're done, you just simply paste that production back here in your TourTrack section in the setup area. Paste it right there. Hit the save button. Don't ever forget to hit save. And whenever you make updates to your tour gallery, it's not a bad idea to email tourtrack@realtourvision.com and let us know when you get new capabilities. I bought a light kit. I bought a backdrop. Hey, I just got a quadcopter. I am now capable of doing 360 by 360 spherical. Let us know. If we don't know that you've made changes, the all of our photography director, as well as all of our account managers, really get to know photographers in the area. If they've looked at your account before and they're like, or you didn't have any of this filled out and they skipped over you, they'll probably remember that next time they go to place an order in, say, Akron, Ohio, or Paducah, Kentucky. We do get to know our photographers very well, and so it's important for you just to bump us every now and again and say hi, and let us know as you get new equipment and acquire new skills. One of the best things you can do for your business with RTV is pursue T4. If you're a good photographer, and they're going to tell you if you're going to make it or not right away, but based on the quality of your work. So set up your gallery tour, figure out how far you're willing to go, and get started with TourTrack today by going on your dashboard and reviewing these guidelines. Watch some of these webinars. Email tourtrack@realtourvision.com. Fill out this profile, and that will get you started. Remember, one of the most important things you can do for your business is make a gallery tour. The other thing I guess I'd like to say is we really push jobs towards those that are using our system. So if one of our account managers logs into your back end here, this says 1,364 tours have been done by Jim Blue. If someone logs in and sees that you just have your gallery tour and you haven't done any other tours and your gallery tour was last done 6 months ago, they're probably going to use somebody that shows a little more activity. Not all the time. If they're in a pinch, you will hear from them, but you have a much better chance of hearing from us if you're actively using the system and it's clear that you know what you're doing and know how to navigate. So keep that in mind too. To use the system, most professional photographers use our system by utilizing tour credits. They're $10 a piece. You can use these tours to satisfy real estate jobs, business tours, hotels, B&Bs, golf courses, assisted care facilities. For example, in Jim Blue's account here, you can see under FSD, that full service, under agents and brokers, there are 5 pages of real estate agents here in his list on the unlinked, and 21 pages of real estate agents on the linked. So he's got a lot of different agents that Jim works with, and does a lot of real estate productions for local agents. So that's available to you as well. Give us a call today if you have questions, and welcome to TourTrack. We hope to be able to send lots of jobs your way. And if you have any questions, give us a shout. Thanks for checking in and watching this quick orientation video.